How's it going, everyone? It is Liam Carlson here as we are on another episode of Charmed with episode number 7 of season 2 as we continue what has been a good season so far. Yeah, it will be very, very interesting to see what does happen in this episode. Get over here, you. Yeah. I was kicked in the gut last episode because obviously with Leo and Piper's relationship, it's been a bit difficult this season, and with the inclusion of Dan, it's made things a bit complicated, especially with Leo's line of work and Dan having what seems to be so far that normality. And it seemed like Piper decided to be on Team Dan, really, so yeah. But we'll have to wait and see what does happen. Like I said, I might take a liking to Dan further down the line, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, Chosen One, Evil Witches, that was the game last time around. So yeah, excited to see what this episode holds. So with that said, let's get into episode number 7 of Charmed Season 2. Let's go.
Here is believed to be the very map, although the engravings are of a lost language so far undecipherable to
Castiel?
like myself. But
I've just recently watched him on Supernatural. What the hell?
We'll know the exact latitude and longitude.
Castiel!
God, that city is not designed for long-term maintenance.
Maintenance?
Ooh,
That's my
that's
father,
really, really
and he's
crude
gonna
word.
get better, and he's gonna stay here.
Whoa! Wait, hey, what the heck happened to you? Uh-oh. Oh, no, I don't want to see that happen.
Eric, wait!
Dr. Stone just blipped out, though. What is...
I wonder what her problem is.
Dan,
I gotta go
what
now.
the hell?
Bye.
That all... Yeah.
Did you find that warlock test yet?
Oh, no.
Find anything? Great, we're surrounded by warlocks.
Yeah, next time get your own damn lipstick.
Love you. Bite me.
I love this. There's the secret conversations that they can have with each other. It's kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Jack, you actually
What
wear
the
that
fuck?
Ooh, face.
Collection's validated, don't you?
Mostly I put people in graves or incinerate them.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Was Walt Potok at Berkeley School of Design. He's the best.
I mean, I don't think that's
She
suspicious
finds out
whatsoever.
I'm lying, she's gonna die.
Well, you know
This is
what?
gonna be
I'm a
something
little late.
benign. This is
Gotta
gonna
go.
be something benign, surely.
Good to see you again.
What the hell was that?
You're bleeding.
It's just a little bit.
That was kind of
Very
cute for
touched.
Piper, I'm not gonna lie.
If she doesn't want to go, it's okay. Don't force it.
Dan, listen.
That's
I
good.
really
Okay,
wanna go.
cool.
But oh,
The cat's
that's what we're
CGI. Oh.
yeah, hornets.
Oh, yeah.
Probably what's starting
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, probably. Okay, gotta go.
I mean, hornets are real bastards, so, see?
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Nice punch there, Phoebe.
Get back.
Holy shit.
Hearing thoughts spell just to find things out. Oh, a hearing thoughts spell.
And they
Dan's
can hear
cool,
you.
by the way.
Glad to hear it.
Wait,
Are
oh,
you guys
poor
thinking something about me
Phoebe.
right now?
Poor
Does
Phoebe, she's
Eric know
left
witches,
out.
warlocks?
No, he thinks it's a government conspiracy. How do you know Jack's a warlock?
I heard his thoughts, and they are bad, really bad. You know, graves, dead people,
Misdirection.
burnt bodies. We have to go kill a warlock while she gets to sit on some guy's.
Hey, hey, hey!
You heard that? Like I need a hearing thought spell to know what
Yeah,
we're thinking.
yeah.
Stop it.
Ow.
Now are you gonna behave?
Do I have a choice?
No.
I ship it. I do ship it.
We'll get into his mind. Through his heart.
Oh, no.
Very nice.
I hate when they do that. It's just blink out like peace.
Hey, any survivors?
What? Oh
Okay, there's 2 of them.
my god,
Twin
what the fuck?
warlocks?
Yeah,
Or
maybe
they're
twins?
just twins. Okay, you unfreeze them if that
So,
prick.
what?
Someone, don't get the wrong idea.
So you'd send the other one to check out the merchandise, sort of kick the tires?
Yeah.
But accurate.
See.
Still doesn't explain why he
Okay.
wanted to kill me.
Good point. So, Jeff, what is it
Maybe
that you
he.
do for a living?
Maybe Jeff doesn't like you.
Great,
Jack
this should be a
does.
conversation stopper. I own a mortuary.
There we
Actually, a
go.
whole chain of them.
Oh. Okay.
Mortuaries.
Move, and she dies.
Can we just. Yes! Do that again and you die. I mean, they could have had the chance to kill. Like, they just stood there. But I guess kidnapping him is an option as well.
Yeah, and I trust you with it. So please, trust me in return. Look, if we're gonna save your father, we have to keep you safe until we figure out what we're gonna do.
You do that. I have another idea.
Okay, I'm gonna go get him. You two get home.
Do we have to protect him?
He is pissing me off.
Eric, what are you doing?
I think things are just a bit too tense for. Whoa? For him?
All knowledge revealed, we could have no free will.
Exactly.
In the world as we know it.
Maybe no world at
No
all.
one deserves this power. You're best off having Piper here, just freezing and then destroying it and then bolting. Security's done a bang-up job, by the way.
So we have to sacrifice Eric's dad?
For the greater good.
Yeah, so they don't
And
get their
you can
hands.
dress it up any way you want, it still stinks.
Eric.
You know what? It sucks.
Yeah, it is a
That's
tough
Dan. I
call,
gotta go deal with
but
him.
I hope it doesn't have to
You
come
gotta
to this.
figure out what we're gonna say to Phoebe.
Stay for pizza?
No, I want to go with her. But what's the point?
Okay, I know what you're
Oh,
thinking.
Dad!
But I can be ready on time.
Okay. Well, I have to leave in an hour. I'm going to be late for this wedding rehearsal, so the car's going to leave the driveway at 6. I hope to see you in it.
Okay.
This is really going to be putting the test.
Someday, some way, somehow I'm going to make it through that damn door.
Good. Say hello to Eric, Ben.
Shit.
Eric?
This is a unique hostage situation.
Dad?
Just
I feel so off.
have him capable of speaking.
Dad!
Dicks.
No, not yet.
Eric,
Listen, before you say another word, I just want to say thank you for everything you've done for my father.
Eric, there
And
has to be a
everything you're
way,
trying to
like, to
You sure
save.
you're not an angel?
no.
Are you sure you're not?
I can probably introduce you to one, though.
It's a
They can to reunite Eric and his father. I mean, imagine a dad who actually wants to be with his child.
Phoebes, we'll do our best.
Okay, then we should split up. The first one that sees him hollers.
Really, really powerful how they have all been reflecting on their father. Because obviously we know it wasn't exactly the greatest. She was ready to throw hands with a peacock.
Close enough, Eric.
Oh shit.
Dad?
Eric. Son, what are
No,
you doing?
no, Eric, don't approach. Oh, sh.
You're mine now, Eric.
You bargained too big against. Oh, no, 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 no. Yes. Comes in. Oh my god! Nice! Oh, that sucks!
You know, they really shouldn't have given us the finger.
You read my mind.
Who are those people? You don't recognize Eric?
Oh no.
Why should I? Should I?
What's the last thing you remember?
The Halloween party.
That was 3 weeks ago.
Oh, that sucks. So they just
Alright.
took a bit of her memory.
I wanted to apologize. Can I take you for dinner?
I don't know
I
how
don't
to
think
feel
so.
about. Yeah.
Come on. Let me buy you a drink.
I don't think so.
Well, can I at least get my phone back?
No.
I don't think so.
You must be an angel.
No, I'm no angel. But I could probably introduce you to one if you'd like.
Ah, touche. It's funny though because who does he play? Look, get together, please. I would love them two to get together. To be fair, I think they would. I think that would. I think Phoebe does deserve someone, and Eric seems like a really, really decent guy anyway. So yeah, but that was pretty great stuff, especially with the Acacia records and how fundamental that is really for the Warlocks. Like that is like the gate. That is the keys to the universe. That is keys to success, really. That would be really, really bird news in regards to like obviously the future and humanity and all of that. But thankfully, with a little bit of thinking, that was terrible. We were able to prevent those two from so. No, I really, really loved how that blended, like, the spell in terms of hearing thoughts and preventing them from gaining that knowledge. I really love how that kind of blended together in a sense. So yeah, but there was some really, really fun, quirky stuff that entailed with the hearing the thoughts spell that happened. So. But that was a fun episode, in all honesty. It was really, really great to have that situation with Eric and his father, and how Eric's father was, I guess, restored by the end. I had a feeling it was going to go that way. We would, they were trying to press heavily on the subject of the fact that with the fact that Eric can't be handed over to the collectors, there might have to come the risk of losing his father. So, I was thinking, okay, what way are we going to avert this? Because we can't have that happen. So, but yeah, like I said, the combination of the hearing secret thoughts spell as well as the whole situation with the Acacia records and how the collectors wanted to acquire that knowledge, I think it really worked out well in terms of, like, especially the utilization of Prue and Piper working together, of course, since Phoebe was out cold. So I'm guessing she missed the last episode then, Phoebe, in terms of memory, because she remembers the Halloween party, which was episode 5, I believe it was. Episode 6 obviously was with the Chosen One and the Evil Witch, so yeah. But that sucks that, of course, with them zapping their memory, I guess, they lose a bit of, I guess, a few weeks, really. So, I guess it's better than a few weeks than everything altogether, because that would be really, really awkward. But no, I really thought that it was a brilliant concept, like with the whole records itself and how there is this account of significant events, and obviously it's a leeway for warlocks to gain that power, really, because everyone's been eyeing for the location, of course, and with Eric figuring it out. Yeah, it really puts a very perilous situation for him because, well, he thought it was, government agents who were after him, but it was I'd say it's something a lot more worse. So, like if you put government agents and warlocks in the same ring, I think the warlocks would win. So, especially with the way that their fingers, didn't like that whatsoever because it was very, very freaky. So yeah, because at first I thought they were going, like when Phoebe had that vision, I thought they were going for their eyes, for Eric's eyes, because no thanks, because it's like a needle in the eye. That's what my thought process was going to. So I was getting a bit squeamish there because, needle to the eye. No thanks. So yeah, but like I said, the whole hearing thoughts thing was brilliant in terms of the plot with the Akashic records, but also in terms of getting a bit of information, because obviously we had Piper and Prue reflect on the sticky situation about their current partners. We had, obviously, I feel like at this point, a lot of people who were watching Charmed, I don't know, they might have been a bit suspicious about Dan entering Piper's life, especially with Piper's track record, which has been absolutely great. And Prue even brought that up with this episode, so yeah. And I really loved Dan's thought process, because we heard him thinking, of course, and I want to say, I don't want to keep throwing accusations and whatnot at him, because there is a part of me that's just thinking there is something up with him. I just can't figure out what. But at the same time, you go through this episode and think, well, Dan's just a bit of a heartthrob, and he's just kicking himself because all of these complications are coming up, and of course with Piper's life and that normality that Dan, I guess, subscribes to, that creates a bit of a complication, really. So, yeah. So I feel like you could really pick up that vibe from Dan, like, oh, there's another complication, there's another kick in the gut. So, dang it, I really want to get away and spend time with Piper. I mean, it seemed like the I can't say it. Insinuation. There you go. Was things were going to get a bit more rowdier, I guess. I don't know. That's the insinuation I got from it. But no. I think deep inside, Dan just wants a nice relationship, someone to settle down with, etc. And all well and good. I'm leaning more towards the side that Dan is a decent person, because like I said, I want to give Dan the benefit, really. Whereas I love Piper and Leo, at the end of the day, I just want Piper to be happy. And if that's with Dan, and if Dan is a really, really good sport, then that's all well and good. So yeah, but there was a lot of shenanigans that went down with the secret spell, which I really loved, especially the telepathy that went down between Piper and Prue. I did kind of feel so bad for Phoebe being kind of excluded from that. But obviously, with Phoebe, she didn't have any doubts. She didn't have any concerns, really, in regards to Eric. She was just feeling so bad for him because of the fact that Eric was in the center of this whole debacle with the Akashic record knowledge and his father, really. So, yeah. More so about his father, because his father was in a very vulnerable position for 6 weeks, and so, but obviously things expanded with the knowledge of the location of the Akashic records, and so, and obviously Eric was intertwined in this. I still can't believe it, though. Like, I've only just recently started season 4 of Supernatural, and I'm like, Castiel, so and of course that angel talk really is very, very poignant. So yeah, but no, it was really, really like I said, the whole secret conversation things. There was some really, really good laughs and whatnot between that. So and it can really come in handy, to be fair. So it's probably a spell they might want to utilize a bit further, because it's not only great at, you know, divulging into discrete conversations, but also you had Prue and Piper being able to strategize against the. I mean, it can come in handy. It is a very, very powerful. And don't get me wrong, I mean, the Book of Shadows has a lot of powerful spells, but it is super, super powerful. Like, you can really strategize based on the opposition's thought process. I mean, you had that warlock who was thinking, okay, well, they'll never suspect anything, and it's like, well, joke's on you. They're able to read your thought, well, hear your thoughts, should I say. But, you know, that could come in handy against a plethora of other warlocks down the line, really. So, obviously, I don't think we're going to be seeing that spell again. But if you want to think about, like, I guess you could say, yeah, I guess if you want to think about it, one would want to rely heavily on that spell so they can be able to, because it's not exactly, whereas there was a lot of discreet banter going on between Prue and Piper, it wasn't really a personal gain situation. They were able to utilize that in order to try to see if Jack or Dan were warlocks. So this was really for the greater good, really, not just for their own good, but for any potential risk that they might possess. Thankfully, there was none, but still, they were able to utilize their abilities to stop the collectors, really. So it is something you might want to rely on in the future, because that can come in handy, really. So yeah, but I don't know. That's just my 2 cents about it. It's just a really, really great spell to use strategy-wise. And, you know, you just got to think further down the line. I don't know. That hearing thoughts spell could be beneficial, like, for those who might die, and for those who they might fail to protect. I don't know. So, yeah. But yeah, I also thought that the whole situation with Prue and Jack, I was thinking, okay, well, maybe you're paranoid at first or something like that. Maybe because love can pass by so fast. I don't know. When she was talking about thinking that Jack blinked. So with that said, that was Jeff, wasn't it? That's why they were just screwing around, which, you know, but I was thinking, okay, so Prue, it's difficult to kind of doubt Prue in terms of what she has to say, thinking that, okay, well, I think I saw Jack blink. But we had the twin walk in, and you were just thrown off completely. And yeah, so... but it was a shtick that they see. This is the thing with twins. You can cause so much mischief, and that's what Jack and Jeff did, really. Obviously, this was an idea for I guess Jeff to see what Prue was all about and all of that. So still a really bit of a low blow move there. So I don't know how he has the audacity to lecture Prue at the end of the episode. But like I said, a bit of a low blow move. But I guess that explains the linking, because you know, Prue would be with Jack one moment and then she'd see Jack the other end, I guess, and that would be Jeff. So because she's none the wiser. Like, you'd think if you were, like, you'd think you would bring, I mean, it's a bit of a, like, I'm not really a fan of Jack anyway, so, but if you want to keep a nice, if you want to keep a relationship stable or whatever, you would bring up the fact, hey, I'm a twin, by the way, so if you see me there, it's, yeah, you'd think you'd bring that up. At least I would, if I had, if I had someone, if I had a twin looking exactly like me. Yeah, I've got a twin, by the way. He's a real dick, so that's what I would say. So yeah, but yeah, I really liked the fact that Dan was just yeah, he was just wanting to just be, you know, happy and all of that with Piper, so, and just wanting to get away, but complications, so yeah. And there was also the talk as well about the Hallowell's father as well, because obviously we saw him in I think it was episode 3 of season 1, around then, and obviously we know that there is a bit of a difficult relationship between the father and the Hallowell sisters. So yeah, so I thought that was very, very interesting how that was brought up. It didn't really pay off too well in I say it didn't pay off too well, but it didn't pay off in terms of like the end game. But I think it was more so focusing about the fact that with Victor there wasn't really that I guess loving atmosphere that the Hallowell sisters had really. Like they didn't really feel that love compared to Eric and his father. Eric is willing, like he was willing to shoot himself in order to make sure that they never got what they wanted, and in order to look out for his father really. So but yeah, Eric was willing to do whatever it took to make sure that his father was okay, and there was that loving atmosphere, whereas there is that little bit of I guess a burnt reception for the Hallowell sisters, because they never really got that loving atmosphere really from Victor. So yeah, I am wondering if he's going to show, because I was thinking, are they planting seeds for him to return later down the line this season? So I'm wondering if that's I am wondering if that's going to potentially be like, if that's potentially setting up things for Victor to return in some capacity this season. But we'll just have to wait and see. But I thought it was very interesting that they brought up Victor, and obviously you had Piper and Prue divulge into differing feelings, with Piper saying she does miss Victor, whereas Prue misses, like she wishes that he was a bit different. She misses the idea of what Victor could be, rather than the idea that Victor is this and that. So which is very, very fair for Prue to think about that, because like Victor isn't the best father, far from it, of I guess the land of fiction. But yeah, I mean, I can understand why Piper would full out miss him, but with Prue, she does feel a bit burnt with Victor, and she wishes that the idea, like her idea of who her father should be, she wishes that could come to the surface rather than who Victor is. So yeah, I mean, it does suck, but yeah, I am wondering if we're going to see Victor down the line for, like, in this season of Charmed. So I'm sure we're going to definitely see him again, but I don't know. I just thought it was very interesting that they brought it up, but I guess it also plays in well with Eric and his father. So yeah, but there is something that I am really like. The one thing that did baffle me about this episode, the one thing that I did have a problem with in this episode, was the fact that obviously we had Eric return to the museum, destroy the Akashic records. Where the fuck was security? Were they just sleeping? And he gets away with it, basically. Like, I'm sorry, if I did that, I would be in jail. Like, that's the thing that really, really threw me off, is the fact that he got the fire extinguisher, broke the glass case, destroyed the record, the scroll, should I say, for the Akashic records, and gets away with it. Like, there was this one person who was like, I'm gonna get security, but nothing came about that. Eric gets to live, happily with the idea that his father's back and whatnot, without any ramifications whatsoever. Not that I would want Eric to have any ramifications, I guess, because he's a decent dude. But like, you could not do that in reality. The security would be on your ass from the very get-go, and Eric could have had a cup of tea, basically. And that was the thing that really threw me off about this episode, was the fact that he destroyed the tablet that was detailing about the Akashic records. And there you go. So, yeah, that was the thing that really did throw me off there. So yeah, but no, it was like, apart from that little bit, because I was just like, where the fuck is security? It was a really, really fun episode, and I really loved it, and it was really, really amazing stuff in my opinion. So neat little episode. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!